What is going on? I am psyched to be back, ready to draft a best ball tournament winning team right here. I'm going to go ahead and fire this up right now. Going to do the schnauzer, little schnauzer action. New tournament that went up today. That's 3/4 of the way filled already because it's a very, very easy $3 to enter. Yeah, sometimes I'd like to just cut my teeth in these other drafts, see what's going on. And I'm not a big baller and a high roller, so I don't mind doing some of these cheap ones that I can max enter for like $60. It gives me a good chance to win. Oh man, Python. What's up, man? Hang out. Yeah, hang out as long as you can, dude. Appreciate you popping in here. If you get the call, just mute the stream, Or better yet, let them know. Whoever's calling you, just be like, hey, by the way, if you're not busy. All right, we got the 2 pick. No time to waste here. We've got the 2nd pick here. I'll go ahead and organize myself on my other monitor here. All right. I'm hoping to grab CD here. Take CMC, and we're going to take CD Lamb here, if you let us. Love starting with CD here. CMC's fine. Oof. Oof. Yeah, we're going to go CMC at the 2 then. Feels kind of like a gift. I'm not worried about the Madden curse. I know, man, right? That's who I wanted. I'm not worried about the Madden curse at all. What I am a little leery of is just his workload the last couple of years. And like, I'd hate to be there when it catches up to him because of how much draft capital you're spending to get him. However, I mean, it's still CMC. Jamar Chase goes 3. All right, let's throw this on the board. Here we go. Jefferson, St. Brown, pretty standard. Running backs probably go here. I mean, come on. Have I done enough of these drafts or what, guys? I think he goes receiver, then running back. That's my guess. Greg Amend goes receiver, then running back is a guess. But Bijan's still there. Brees going before Bijan maybe makes Greg Amend be like, all right, I'll take Bijan as a gift. But I could see him going like Puka. I guess I would say my guess is depends on his exposure. But let's say he goes, he might have timed out there. I mean, I did call Bijan, so now either Puka or AJ Brown. AJ Brown should go next. How many of these drafts have we done, right, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, come on. Marvin Harrison, maybe, but this is a little bit of a wild card spot. Maybe Jahmyr Gibbs could go either way there, unless he reaches down below ADP depth and grabs somebody. But the more I read and the more I study best ball, it's not wise to go too far down the list for ADP. So it's okay to scroll a little bit to get that contrarian play and to get that unique roster that you're trying to build to win all the money. However, don't go way down the list. Now Marvin Harrison coming back, right? Sometimes I wonder these people that are taking this long. Is he there? Is he even sitting there at his desk right now? All right, let's see. So I called basically the first 13 picks already in order. And they did go a little bit outside of ADP, by the way, with CD and CMC and then Jamar Chase going ahead of Tyreek Hill. So it hasn't been all 1 for 1. That should be Marvin Harrison probably, although, maybe he's there because Saquon is not the pick that, not like the auto pick here. Drake London, Marvin Harrison or Olave have got to go. Ben Olave probably. JT's out there too, though. Oh, Ayuk. Good. I like that move. I just wasn't expecting it. There's Olave, then JT, right? Yeah, nobody's going to go. You shouldn't go at him. Yeah, that's fine. That's right. I'm wondering if Evans is going to come back to us. We need a receiver here. We do need a receiver. I don't want to roll all the way back and have to get Achan, but I will if I have to, and then I'm gonna go like all full on in there at receiver after that. Yeah, I love Evans. Love Evans, and I love Godwin, to be honest, too. Look at all these receivers going. Guys, listen, if you're watching the video, please hit the like button at the bottom and drop a comment. Especially when it's done. Dropping a comment helps, but we got to help the algo. The algorithm hates my best ball streams. Hates them. Hates them. It's like actively against it. All right, so we're probably going to end up with Devontae Adams here. I might reach down here and just to get something unique and go DK and then get whoever's left up here. Oh, you know what? Well, if he's there, I'm going to go Samuel, and then I'm hoping I can grab DK around the back here. Whoops. I want DK. That's who I would like. Now, he's got a receiver. Oh, I forgot DK. I have him up higher. I'd still probably go DK. Adams. Man, I don't hate Kyron Williams back here, too. Right at the late ADP. San Fran has Detroit in week 17. Doesn't really help me. All right. Look at that. Dang it. He dug down deep and grabbed. You know what? I'm going to go Neighbors. Just like who's going to be playing quarterback for them? That's the problem I have here. I'm going to go Neighbors. I'm going to bet on the talent here and hope they can find somebody that can throw him the ball. We'll see. That's the concern with Neighbors. I don't have a lot of Neighbors either, though. So I guess that's a good reason to grab them. I don't hate my start here. The Giants got Baltimore, Atlanta, and Indy. So let's see if we can stack up somebody here. Baltimore, Atlanta, and Indy is solid. Devontae Smith is fine. Just, I don't know, man. He just doesn't move the needle for me as much as I need him to. Don't get me wrong. I'm drafting him, but. All right, so all these guys are going to be gone. We got 18 more picks, so we're going to be around this area here. I would love to grab any of these guys. I don't think these guys are going to be available, but I don't really want to go with a – I'd rather grab Andrews or Kincaid over Trey McBride. And then maybe get a piece of the – there we go. All right, sometimes I like to cue things up just to be ready. All right, guys, lay them on me. What do you got? You got some Q&A? What do you guys think of let's see, what's been the latest news? The latest news is Jonathan Brooks might not be ready for camp, which is fine. Not really concerned. Jonathan Brooks is a stud. Chuba Hubbard is not. I've seen some people posting about Chuba Hubbard, but it's like, I mean, that's not a guy that's really exciting. Is he going to be a consistent producer potentially? Maybe. He could be a decent producer, but is he going to win you a tournament? Probably not. Probably not. Chuba Hubbard is not a guy that I'm going to get really excited about. So I'm going to continue to draft Jonathan Brooks. And honestly, I'm just hoping this suppresses his ADP a little bit. If Jonathan Brooks' ADP drops because of this, man, spread that news like wildfire because I will be fine with that. Whoa. Whoa. Terry McLaurin. All right. Yeah, so that's really what I'm thinking right now. Is like I'm fine with Chuba Hubbard shooting up the draft boards and Jonathan Brooks dropping. So if I see that, I'm going to go out of my way to grab more Jonathan Brooks than I already have. Although I would imagine I have quite a bit of Jonathan Brooks, to be honest. Let's see here. Drafts completed. Exposure. Let's just take a look at running back. Jonathan Brooks, my third highest drafted running back at 24%. Yeah. Yep, I'd be okay with that. All right, Zay Flowers is a guy that is climbing in the ranks. And I'll take Mark Andrews over Zay. I have nothing against Zay, but Zay really popped off when Andrews went out. So I'm just curious to see how that actually shakes out. All right, T. Higgins is not going to be available, I don't think, but I would love that. Could grab another running back, but I think I would lean. If one of these receivers aren't available, T. Higgins or Christian Kirk, I think I'm going to lean. Man, can we get or does this guy ruin the stack? Going Lamar and Mark Andrews. Let's see. We might have a little shot at it here. That would change things up a little bit for me. But I don't hate any time I can get that stack. Kind of wish I had drafted a Houston player now at this point. But let's see what happens. We're a little bit ahead of ourselves here. Guys, if you are watching the video, please subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, I do betting videos, best ball videos. It is awesome. Our Patreon is killing it. And that is the premium picks. But getting heavy into best ball right now for the next couple of months. It is best ball season. Then once NFL rolls back around, I will be doing best ball and a lot of sports betting. Jalen Hurts. All right, we're going to go for the dream here. We're going to go for it. I'm okay with Lamar by himself, but is this guy going to be a jabroni and grab Andrews in front of me? Because Trey McBride's sitting out there. He really shouldn't. There's no reason he would. He's got no badge. I got no badge. Pacheco. All right, we've got the dream. The stack is back. All right. Woo, feels good anytime you can get the Lamar Mark Andrews stack. All right, so that changes things for us. So Baltimore, looking ahead at their schedule for the playoffs, have the Giants, bingo bango. They have Pittsburgh and then Houston. Houston's going to be expensive, obviously. Maybe we can go out and grab somebody like Dalton Schultz here. Otherwise, I don't feel like we need to force it, but maybe even a guy like Mixon, who I like a lot, could be a good stack here. But I'm not going to necessarily force it, but I want to be aware. That's all. It works more if you go Andrews first, then hope Lamar falls. So if you miss out, you still have an elite tight end. Yeah, that's true. I don't disagree with you, Jason. The only thing I'll say is I'm also okay with Lamar naked. Like that's the other thing too, is like Lamar being by himself, I'm okay with. And I also don't mind grabbing Bateman if I have to as a backup stack. So those secondary backdoor stacks, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think that there's definitely a way. I think honestly, I read the room, Jason, and if you look, yeah, I'm glad I still got it too, though. If you look at where was it? It was Rath's roster. It didn't really make sense for him to grab either, honestly. And that's kind of what I was banking on. So I do think you're right, probably in a lot of circumstances. But here, I just read his roster, and it didn't really make sense for him to grab the stack after I had gotten Lamar even. Like, what's he going to do? Just grab Andrews when Trey McBride's sitting out on the board? Probably not likely. Could it happen? Absolutely. It has happened. But that was my thought. I kind of read the room. I read his team a little bit. But yeah, listen, I'm glad I still got it too, because that would have been a very sad moment. But again, if you have Lamar by himself, that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world because of his running ability. So any quarterback that you can get that has that rushing floor not only gives you that solid floor, but also you don't have to stack them necessarily. Oh, dude. Well, I know. Listen, I got to get me a badge, but I agree with you. Some loose cannon, man. I posted one. Jason, if you don't follow me on X, take a look at my Twitter today at the Hulk Bets. And I posted one. I had the stack was starting up with like Zay Flowers. I had a 2-game stack, actually. I'll pull it up here. And all I needed was a Cleveland player to bring it back for a double week 17 stack to start off my draft. I had CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, and for Waddle, I was going to bring it back with Amari Cooper, and somebody snagged him for no reason before me, so I was real bummed. Let's see here, what's the Jags? No real correlation here. You know what? I'm interested in a little bit of Keon Coleman here, to be honest. Give me another wide receiver to get me to 3 wide receivers. And I might even go with a 4th here and sitting pretty with a stud running back. I feel like I can punt a little bit and go down and grab somebody like Mostert or James Conner. Javonte Williams is fine. I don't love those options at running back. So he's grabbing Roma Dunze. Let's see what he does here. If he grabs Thomas, I don't know how much I want Smith and Najigba. I don't have a problem with it. But I could be talked into Aaron Jones here with no competition and hope he gets back to, you know what? I'm going to grab Thomas. Give me the rookies. Love my wide receiving room already. Wasn't in love with Neighbors, so getting Keon Coleman and Brian Thomas, I don't mind. Yeah. I really want, look at Rashee Rice going way ahead of ADP. I don't hate it. Maybe he knows something I don't yet. We grabbed Rice yesterday on stream, so I mean, listen, give me attachments to good quarterbacks. All right, so 17 picks. We're going to be picking down here again. Could go back and grab another Buffalo receiver and hope to get a big piece of that pie. I don't really want Tyler Lockett at all. I'll be honest. I'd rather jump down here, so which I'm not going to do. However, Deontay Johnson's hurt, right? They say something like he felt something pop or he felt something. Let me see what it said. Deontay Johnson had some news today out of camp. I swear, I thought I saw something today, but maybe not. Okay. If you say so. I swear I thought I saw something on Twitter about Deontay Johnson when they were talking about Brooks not being ready for camp, but maybe I'm misremembering. I'm not going to be able to get any of these guys, which would have been nice, but we'll see. Maybe somebody will fall. Who is a guy that you guys are going out of your way to draft? Let's take a look. I'm sorry about that. Let's take a look. And right here in rounds, let's say 6 through 8, who are the guys you guys are going out of your way to draft in this group? For me, I love Rashee Rice in this group. I really do because I think his upside is humongous. I like Jameson Williams, although he's been rising a lot, so I'm actually less on him than I was. I like DeAndre Hopkins actually is a sneaky little pick and then late round stack with Will Levis. Let's see who else is up here. That's really it, honestly. There's really nobody else that I really love in this range. I mean, Worthy's good. I like Worthy. Addison, Lad McConkey's interesting. The problem is that when we ran projections, it's like, what's Lad McConkey's targets going to be and of what? Like, what pie is he pulling from? And like, how big is his piece going to be? It's like in a team that's going to be a run-heavy offense. Look at this run on running backs right now. I know they're ADP. That's all their ADP right there. Wow, guys are just following ADP right down the line, which is fine. It could mean we get Mostert. That would be a sneaky little grab right there, which he's never going to put up that again, right? So where does he settle? Somewhere down in the middle? Somewhere maybe at like 10 touchdowns would be huge. 3 receiving too. Sheesh. And we know that Achane doesn't stay on the field the whole time. If we can grab Mostert, that's huge. He could go Mostert, but he could go tight end. Is there a tight end sitting out there? No, he could go Mostert. Sweet. Give me Mostert or give me Def. Guys, I'm really liking this. This is shaping up nice. Kyler's a great quarterback in that round. Yeah, I'm with you. People are sleeping on Kyler. He's great at his pick too. He's great, period. Great at his pick. Now, I don't really want to grab. I don't really want to grab Bowers here, but I wouldn't mind having Bowers here. Really need another running back. Nah. Actually, don't mind where we're at. Don't want a quarterback. I don't love my options at wide receiver here. I'm going to have to reach down and grab one. Could go Dobbs here. You know what? Give me Dobbs. I don't mind that pick actually there. I got to reach a little bit being at this spot. So when you're at like the turn here, essentially, like now I got 20 picks before I draft again. It's okay to reach a little bit there. Like don't just be forced into one of these guys. On a different team, I would love a couple of these options. I would not mind James Conner at all, depending on my pieces. I would love Jordan Love. David Njoku's great. Brock Bowers is great there. Jaden Daniels, depending on my build, are all good options there. But I'm not going to force it. So if we're 20 picks down here, I'm looking at guys like Chase Brown, Adonai Mitchell, I've been drafting a ton of. Jacoby Myers is fine there. I like him. Dontavian Wicks, I'm not going to have the stack, and then I think I just go down to Jerome Ford or maybe even Zeke for my third running back, but I'm going to have to start picking it up a little bit. Woo! Listen, Jason, you're speaking my language now, buddy. I'm really digging this team we're building here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really, really digging this team we've got here. So now we're getting a little bit more spread out here. Wow, why would this guy go quarterback here in the middle? Dylan Jones, 11. Jason, you see this? Holy moly. I mean, hey, gonna have quarterback lockdown, but wow, he forced in Burrow. I wonder if he didn't mean to make that pick. Forced in an unstacked Burrow. Okay. Okay. Hey. Kirk with T-Law 2 years ago? You were on it? Burrow literally does nothing. And then to come back and go Jordan. Listen, I'll be honest and say I don't feel like I get in these kind of lobbies that often. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's like the time or the fact that I'm doing a lot of like 8-hour drafts, like the slow drafts. But my goodness, man, if that's what happens in these fast drafts, oof, Adonai Mitchell going. I see that. All the guys I wanted going. Coming up on wide receiver purgatory here. We're gonna have to grab a running back. Actually, I don't mind Brian Robinson here if he's still available, actually. So I think I'd go in like this order here. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that is a bizarre thing. I wonder who's got Jamar Chase right here. So Burrow got picked 2 before him. Probably threw them all off. The Booyah Master sitting there. Good on him, though, for continuing the draft and trying to put the pieces of his life back together. If Brian Robinson's here, I'm going to be real thrilled. I don't think he's going to be because I got 2 people drafted in front of me and everybody, look at this. We're all sitting there at like the same build structure. Booyah Master. Don't rage and do it. He's probably going to take him. Oh. Wow. Give me Brian Robinson Jr. Okay. 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 So when I get a stud tight end and a stud quarterback, especially like these 2 guys, I'm not drafting either position for a little while unless I really feel like it makes sense. And I don't think it makes sense yet. So let's see. Give me a Daniel Jones as a late round pick potentially. Give me, I mean, that's really all I've got right now, but I think I'll end up having somebody available. All right, let's see. Give me, you know what? I'm going to take, do I go with the elite handcuff here in Blake Corum, or do I get a guy that's going to contribute a little bit more often? You know what? I think I can go with, Blake Corum comes in. He's just like a smash. Okay. That's a toss-up for me, guys. Honestly, like Chase Brown and Blake Corum being a rookie and not really knowing exactly what you get. See, Python, I don't disagree with you. I really think it's like 50-50 there, honestly. Like, I don't think you can go wrong either way. I think roster construction matters a little bit there. And I feel like I've got some guys that can carry the load. The only thing I didn't look at, and I probably should have, was correlation. And I don't really have any correlation with either. Cincinnati plays Tennessee, Cleveland, and Denver week 17 there. And Corum plays San Fran. So I have a little bit of correlation. The Jets and Arizona. So like a little bit, but Nothing overly crazy there. All right, so we're 4-4. I'm sorry, we're 5-4. I'm gonna grab another. There was no wide receiver to be had there, though. So when we come back around, we're gonna be looking right in this range. I can take Polk. I don't mind Leggett at that spot. I like Downs there. Dotson's fine. I don't know. Downs is fine. Honestly, none of them are getting me really excited. Mooney and give me Burton here. All right, it's just a couple of options, a couple of throws here. Yep, Daniel Jones. That's gonna be the guy I get, Python. I got to make sure I don't miss him. He's going to be my quarterback too, and I might just call it, honestly. It's a little bit iffy, but just because of Daniel Jones' neck. I guess that was it, really, right? How's his neck feeling? Get that man a masseuse. Get that man a good masseuse. Wasn't happy about not doing full team drills and offers encouraging health update on his knee. He's back to running. Well, that's a good sign. I mean, we need him to run. You're not drafting Daniel Jones strictly based on his arm. He expects to be a full go by day 1 of training camp. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. I like it. Oh, my fault, guys. This is my bad. The mini schnauzer, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the mini schnauzer right now. I didn't feel like ripping another BBM 5 yet. I want to save a bunch of them till like July and August. Yeah. I didn't. This is my first schnauzer. I wasn't going to enter it any. I really wasn't going to enter any because I maxed out the poodle at $7 a pop. So I was like, all right, let me just do those. I got those going right now. So I maxed out the poodle, and I wasn't going to do any schnauzers because if I was going to do it, I'm like, man, I really want to max enter it. But here we are. So I might throw another slow draft or two in. All right, all my receivers are going. It seems we are back in wide receiver purgatory here. So I'm going to grab. Actually, I might go with our running back here. Or I'm sorry, I might go with our. Let's grab a little correlation here. Let's grab a little Dalton Schultz action as our backup. Same week, same bye week. That's okay. I still like it. I care not about it, but I do want another receiver. Darnell Mooney is the ultimate upside play. And Jermaine Burton will be a lock and load if T. Higgins gets traded. If not, they just command so much target share. Good value in those. I mean, it's probably a lot of newer people, right? Which is great. Like, that's awesome because that's, what it's supposed to be there for. Do I could punt on wide receiver a little bit longer and just get Marshawn Lloyd here. Give me Marshawn Lloyd there. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I don't love either of those receivers. I don't need them. Ray Davis is fine too, but give me Marshawn Lloyd. And I'm feeling good about running back. I probably won't get Bateman, but I wouldn't hate the Bateman stack there. Or give me. Yeah, that's fine. I'll have to see who comes up here. All right, let's put this back on. All right. Yeah, the quarterback position, Mr. Grapefruit. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on quarterback. Do you tend to grab one of the stud guys in the beginning, or do you like to sit back and wait, or are you a mid-round guy? Let's see. Oh, Underdog's starting to let me know that I'll be on the clock with pick 146 next. Okay. That seems like it's new, where they give me like a heads up my pick is coming. Dang. I gotta pull this guy. It's not my turn, right? Like not even paying attention here. Roman Wilson. That's the guy I was looking for. That would have been a decent pick here. I could have gone Pitt for the week 17 matchup. I'm sorry, they don't play each other in week 17. They play each other in week 16. If it was a week 17 matchup, that would have been a bigger draw to me. But week 16 matchup, it's fine. Demario Douglas, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in New England for wide receiver. Like, it's about as wide open as I can remember it. Like, literally, there's nobody in there that I've seen that's pulling ahead, other than the guy I love to grab from that group is actually Hunter Henry. The one guy that's been there that has that consistency. You've got a rookie quarterback. They tend to lean on the tight ends a lot more coming across the middle. Hunter Henry is that guy, and he's shown that he can be really effective in the red zone. And there he is. Obviously, you see him under my rankings a little bit higher. Got him ahead of Ben Sinnott. Oh, he is ahead of Ben Sinnott in ADP too. Good. I don't think that was always the case. All right. I don't think Rashad Bateman stays there. Hunter Henry has the same bye week. Man, what's with all these tight ends having a week 14 bye week? I'm going to just leave it alone. That's going to be less than ideal, but I might have to end up grabbing a third tight end. What does my boy Jelani Woods have? Week 14. A lot of week 14 buys. Okay. Good to know. Man, Troy Franklin, Wan'Dale Robinson. Get another piece of that Giants pie. Get another piece of that Giants pie. Let's see. Denver plays Cincinnati. They play Indy, the Chargers, and Cincinnati. I got no correlation with Denver. Nothing. Well, I definitely want Wan'Dale Robinson. The question is do I want Troy Franklin? You know what? Let's go Chuba Hubbard here. Then we'll come back around. Grab Daniel Jones. I'm fine with taking it. I literally have no shares of Chuba Hubbard. I mean, my gosh. He's just so ineffective. I get it. Their offense was terrible, but 3.8 yards a carry. Man, crowded backfield. If there's any chance that what's-his-face is not back in time, then that'll be a fine pick. But otherwise, I just kind of wasted away my last running back spot that I'm probably going to take. All right. So when we come back, we're going to take Daniel Jones. And we're going to be like right around here. And we could take Tyrone Tracy. We could take Braylon Allen. Just go with all the backup running backs. Could go with Jonnu Smith. Is he week 14 by? Nope, he's week 6. Okay. Could do that. Could go him. Could go Devontae Walker. All right, we'll see. Listen, I felt the same way, especially if we're going to stack him with Daniel Jones. I feel pretty good about that. We've got his top 2 targets probably, right? Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson. We're going to grab him as a late stack. I don't hate it at all. He's got a week 15 matchup against Baltimore. Wish I had a little bit of Colts. I wish I had been able to grab Adonai Mitchell there. But maybe we grab Jelani Woods. No, see, he'd be the week 14. Is there any Colt? There's no other Colt, really. Trey Sermon. There's really nobody else I want out of this backfield. That's a punt. That's literally like a punt that I probably won't take. Eyes on this LOL game. What are you watching? League of Legends? Is that what that is? League of Legends? Oh, man. Struck out swinging. That guy is gonna get another inning, isn't he? Schwellinger. Schwellinger might trot out for one more inning and ruin everything. Sugar. He's only given up 2 runs, and we need him to give up one more earned run. So I guess on one hand, it'd be nice if he comes out, gives up a home run, and then sits out. But let's see here. We'll see what happens with him. It's gonna be a tight one. Has he actually? Let's see. I'm just really curious, real fast. Has he actually pitched a little baseball for you guys? Has he actually pitched more than 81 pitches this season? I think he did. I think he had a game where he had 100, which sucks because that means he's going to come back in for it. But where is that guy? Where is that guy? Outs. No, he's only been capped at 85 both times. He's at 80 something right now. So in theory, by that logic, he should be coming out, but we'll see. Probably won't though. All right, focus up. Got to focus up here. Tyrone Tracy. I don't really love it. I don't really need any more running backs. I don't think. Actually, don't think I need a receiver either. I'm okay with receiver right now. Gonna have to grab Daniel Jones here out of one of these picks. Not gonna risk him not coming back around to us because that would be hurtful if it didn't happen. Could go Jonnu Smith for Miami with a different bye week. I don't really feel like we need Tyrone Tracy, but I don't love Singletary either. So, oh, we're up. All right, let's see. Let's go Jonnu Smith in a new offense. Okay, I was gonna say, did it draft it? It didn't even like do anything for me. All right, I like that pick. We've got tight end secured. I'm done with tight end. Don't even talk about tight end anymore. We've got 2 more picks. One of them's going to be Daniel Jones, and the other one is going to be either a receiver or a running back of choice, depending on who's available. Tyrone Tracy. That was the guy I was going to go with here. So, or that was a good pick. Daniel Jones here. Actually, I wouldn't mind Devontae Walker right there. I don't think he'll be available, but we got to get Jones. So, all right, we've got the stack. That feels good. Let's see here. Who do we want? Could go Keaton Mitchell. Could go Jalen Hyatt. Just run out the full, the full ugly stack. Greg Dortch, actually. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Give me a guy like that with the last pick. Chase Claypool. Kendrick Bourne. Oof. Man, he's just been so bad. Josh Reynolds is not a bad player. And Danielle Bellinger. Okay. It's going to be one of those guys. Not Trey Sermon. I mean, the last pick, we're just talking about a punt here, right? Oh, man. Thanks, Jason. Good seeing you, bud. Thanks for popping in. And I appreciate you for subscribing. I really do. You have no idea. You're the man. Thanks for hanging out. It was good chatting with you. Python, you are a degenerate. Good for you, though. Man, MLB is looking so annoying after 2 good days. I kind of... Just one of those days. I was like, man, maybe I should have just played one thing and called it a day. What's going to happen here? Is this guy going to go back out or not? I really don't know. It's actually a toss-up. Like, it's one of the few times where I'm like, I really don't know. Is he going to come out? Man, what's going on with Assad lately? Just giving up a lot more runs lately. Okay, and the Cardinals are up. And how many strikeouts does he have? 3 strikeouts. Gray struck out the side. Yeesh. Good to know. All right, we're coming up here. All right. Khalif Raymond, man, we're getting into there. We're digging down deep here into these picks. Tucker Kraft. Give me maybe Devontae Walker. I mean, this is a punt, so or Audric Estime. If he's still available, actually, I'll probably take him. If he's here, I'll go Estime. If not, I'm going Walker or Dorsch. Oh, Dorsch goes. Let's go Walker then. Let's round out this sucker. All right. 2673 build. So our team has CMC at the 2 spot. Debo Samuel and all San Fran start. Then Malik Neighbors at wide receiver, grabbing the young buck. Then we're coming back with Jackson Andrews stack in the 4 and 5. Gotta love it. Then Keon Coleman, the Bills' potential #1 receiver. Brian Thomas, we're going back-to-back rookies here. Raheem Mostert. Then Romeo Dobbs here with the 9th round pick. Brian Robinson Jr., the starting running back for the Washington Redskins here. I love it. I'm very happy to have that one. Blake Corum. Blake is 1 injury away from being a league winner this year. Dalton Schultz to give me a little bit of correlation there, and a guy that's capable at the tight end position. Marshawn Lloyd, a little more Green Bay love. Wan'Dale Robinson, a future stacking piece for the Giants here that we have. Chuba Hubbard with the latest news. Meh, feels okay. Jonnu Smith in a new spot, a very good, capable tight end to come in here and solidify this already fantastic group with Mark Andrews, Daniel Jones to complete the stack, and Devontae Walker with Lamar Jackson stack. So if Zay is not, if Zay gets hurt because he's a smaller guy or anything, if anything happens to him, or if nothing even happens to him, however, if he can fill that role of that second spot or maybe that third spot without Bateman, if Bateman grabs that second spot and holds on to it, which we know Bateman doesn't have the best injury history, but if Bateman holds that second spot, then he will be the 3rd receiver on this team and the 4th target, which is not great, but it's the last round pick. And I think that he's got a good shot of actually fighting Bateman for that second spot. So guys, listen, 45 minutes, bing, bang, boom, in and out. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Appreciate you guys checking out these videos. Please feel free to leave a like and a comment. I've got to bump these numbers up. I get 1,000 views on a betting stream, and I get 55 views on a best ball stream. So we know NFL is loved and beloved. It's more popular than any other sport by 1 million in America. Please do me a favor. Leave a comment on the video. Pump the algorithm up a little bit. Drop a subscription on the channel, hit the like button, do all the things for me. And I appreciate you guys. And I will catch you on the very next stream.